Welcome back, you guys. How are we doing today? I'm doing pretty swell, as a matter of fact. And I realized I didn't do this in the last video, and it was pointed out to me by quite a few people. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for more content. I'm actually working on a different project right now. It's a smaller project, but I kind of wanted to branch out of Appalachian Adventure for a little bit. Don't worry, this park isn't going anywhere. I'm going to constantly be working on that still, but there's something really cool I've been wanting to do for a while, and it's a small project, and I'm going to work on that tonight. Maybe we'll get out tonight, maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. And as I said in the last video, if you listen to it all the way through, I applaud your endurance and ability to put up with my nonsense. But this is I just went into the game and got some cool kind of panning shots of Shenandoah Hot Shot, and wanted to make this a standalone video just because I think it's a little bit worthy, because some of these shots are very cool. I'm very proud of this ride and how it's turning out, and still got to do the station, plaza, and queue and all that good stuff, but that is actually next on the agenda. So the next Appalachian Adventure video will be that, and then we branch off into doing some cool stuff themed to Roanoke and do some city kind of work and stuff like that. I'm very stoked, and I'm very optimistic about this project today. So I'm just panning around, showing this off a little bit at varying times of the night and the day and all that good stuff. And if you haven't listened to me rant about this ride before, it is going to be themed to firefighters. It's going to be kind of an old-timey firehouse, plaza, and station and all that kind of stuff. And it's going to be cool. I have a lot of reference photos printed up on I have a cork board of just notes and pictures of stuff from inspiration for this project. And I know it's incredibly deep to get into for someone with only 33 subscribers, but it's what I love to do. I genuinely love doing this, and I'm incredibly proud of this project and testing my creative abilities and all that good stuff. So just some overviews and stuff right now with this. It is a Mack rides coaster, but it screams Intamin in a lot of ways. Mainly park Asterix over in France 2021. They released at IAPA this past winter their plans for their 2021 coaster, which is going to be an Intamin launch coaster. Mainly ripped off the idea of an outward banking top hat, but scaled it down because I want this to be a little bit more of a family ride. There are going to be some more coasters that get built in this park that will be a little bit more suited towards families and stuff, but I wanted to make this kind of a smaller footprint kind of ride where it's the first maybe big coaster as a kid you venture out into riding and stuff before you jump on the Steezy Arms, the Iron Bandit, or the gigantic B&M dive coaster Bigfoot. This is the thought process for this. Like I said, I'm attacking this build from a very guest-like perspective, as you can see right now. And I wanted it to be, speaking of guest perspectives, I wanted it to be kind of the showcase centerpiece for the park. You know, it's not like I have a long international street or main street and an Eiffel Tower or a castle or anything. We have a cool coaster, so that's why I wanted to take my time on this, really doll it up and make it look nice and realistic and stuff, and put a really cool lighting package on at night, because it is kind of the center. It literally sits in the center of the park. You're not familiar with the exact layout because I haven't shown that, but in my head I know what that is and what that's going to roughly look like, and this sits smack dab in the center. So that's what I was going for, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So this is, I think I showcased some of this footage in the last video at the end during the day overview, but here it is again, whoring for views, and I'll get to the point of view in a second. But just really cool stuff. Stoked with how this ride's turning out. And yeah, I really don't have any crazy tangents or rants to go on today. I'm trying to stay a little bit more consistent and maintain some sort of continuity between with what I'm saying and the content I'm showing you guys on screen. But enjoy this footage. I'm going to buzz back in here in a couple minutes after the first point of view and discuss the second point of view and kind of the vibe I was going for while you're riding the ride and all that good stuff. So in the meantime, enjoy this footage, and I will be back and see you in a couple of minutes. And I'm back. Couldn't keep me away from the mic. So what's going on right now with right here is this is kind of going to be, I got to build the transfer track and the transfer building and all that good stuff, but there's going to be a cool awning and stuff here. Quick little pre-drop into the first launch. And like I said, I went full copperhead strike with the airtime launches. There's in a single straight launch on this ride into a top head. I think this sits about 103 feet, like I said, trying to keep it a smaller coaster, but still have a little bit of a thrilling element down into this bank turn. There are some transition issues here that I'm not entirely happy with. Of course, another outer bank turn, always laterals, you guys. I'm sorry, I know it's kind of redundant, but you know, whatever. I think it looks cool. This transition right here is very kind of jerky and wonky. I do have to go back through and fix that. Another outward lateral airtime hill, not ashamed of it. Into the second launch. This takes a little bit of time to pick up. I might adjust the acceleration on it, not entirely sure. And right here, it's going to dive under the plaza into a hill and into an Immelman inversion and into the brake run. Like I said, it's a fairly short ride, fairly short coaster, but, you know, it is for the families. That is it, you guys. So I hope you like this video. Eyes peeled for the next one. Have a great day and a nice night. Love you all. Peace out, boys and girls.